Sirens cut through the calm of Entebbe as ceremonial motorcades rolled to State House. Togo President Faure Ezozima led the delegation of African Union, East African Community and SADC Panel of Facilitators on a high-level working visit in Uganda. They were charged with helping untangle one of the longest-running conflicts in the continent.
Demandez vos conseils
and demand and request to have your advice.
Et surtout apprendre de vous, puisque vous connaissez ce problème depuis si longtemps.
And also seek your kind advice because you know this problem for such a long time.
The meeting focused on advancing regional dialogue and strengthening collective efforts towards sustainable peace and stability in Eastern DRC. Former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo reminded the leaders that the roots of the Congo crisis stretch back more than 6 decades.
We believe that AU has to be at the center, and with the appointment of a mediator, with the endorsement of the facilitators appointed by regional organizations, by AU, and the AU now establishing a joint headquarters in Addis Ababa, we now see AU doing what it should do, being in the forefront and really seeking African solution to African problem.
Obasanjo argued that while the problem is widely known, lack of consensus on its true diagnosis has delayed progress.
And I believe that once you diagnose your disease properly, it is half solved. But in the case of DRC, it appears that not all of us diagnose the issues or the disease properly. Some of us diagnose the disease properly, some do not. And for us to be able to solve the problem, we must all diagnose the disease properly and then administer the necessary dosage of cure for the disease.
The facilitators say they have already engaged leaders in Kinshasa, Kigali and Bujumbura to the extent of listening to the armed groups. On his part, President Yoweri Museveni pointed to Uganda's deep familiarity with the crisis and the heavy responsibility it carries as Africa's largest refugee hosting country.
We have got 500,000 Congolese here. They are part of the 2 million refugees who are here in Uganda. Uganda now is the richest in hosting refugees, mainly from South Sudan and Congo, Rwanda, Burundi, Somalia, even Khartoum now, Sudan, Khartoum, they are coming. There are very many of them here.
Museveni noted that despite decades of conflict, DRC has remained intact, something he described as a major opportunity.
The good thing, when General Obasanjo was in Leopoldville, 1960, Katanga wanted to break away from Congo. Chombe had declared secession. But now, nobody is talking of breaking up Congo. They're just having grievances. It's really, actually quite positive for Kinshasa to take advantage of this, because I have not heard, in spite of all this suffering, You don't hear the one talking of Chombe, which is really a big progress.
For the facilitators, the State House Entebbe meeting was about alignment.
Some of our brothers have gone to look for solution in Washington. And Washington is interested in what will be solution. But solution from Washington may not be the full solution to our problem.
As consultations continue across the region, State House says Africa will take charge of its own peace process and find lasting solutions to one of its most enduring conflicts. Henry Okrut, UBC.